Let's talk about a feeling that holds so many of us back. But what if I told you there's a way to turn that exact feeling into your greatest strength? Let's dive in. You know that feeling? You're in a meeting, maybe you're deep into a project, and this little voice just pops into your head and says, "You don't belong here." That sense that any second now someone's going to pull back the curtain and expose you as a total fraud. Yeah, if that sounds familiar, you are so far from alone. This feeling is so incredibly common, it actually has a name: imposter syndrome. And just being able to name it, that's the very first step to taking its power away.
And let's be clear, this isn't some rare thing. It's practically an epidemic in our super high pressure, always on world. A world where it feels like everybody else has it all figured out.
So, what is it really? Well, it's that nagging little voice inside that just dismisses every single thing you've ever accomplished. It's the voice that whispers, "Oh, you just got lucky," or "You've tricked them all," and "Any day now, that luck is going to run out." So, where does this feeling even come from? Well, more often than not, it's something I call the expert trap. And it is a nasty, vicious cycle. See, on one hand, society, and hey, our own ambition, is screaming at us to be the expert. You gotta have all the answers, right? All the time. But that immense pressure creates this terrifying shadow, this crippling fear that deep down, I know absolutely nothing. Okay, but this is the exact moment where we flip the entire script. What if we've been looking at this completely backward? What if that feeling of not knowing isn't some weakness you have to hide, but a superpower in disguise? To really get how that's possible, we have to look at this amazing idea from Zen Buddhism. It's a mindset that has the power to completely dismantle the expert's trap. It's a concept called Shoshin. Shoshin literally means beginner's mind, and it's this art of approaching any situation. It doesn't matter how much of an expert you are, with the openness, the eagerness, and just the total lack of assumptions of a complete beginner. It's choosing curiosity over ego every single time.
Now, this isn't just some, philosophical idea. It's a practical, tactical tool. Think of it as a superpower that you can activate any time you want to shut down that imposter feeling.
So how does this superpower actually work? Well, first, it completely kills the need for perfection. I mean, beginners are supposed to make mistakes, right? It's how we learn. Second, it turns you into an idea magnet. When you're not busy trying to defend what you think you know, you're free to just soak it all in. And third, and this is the real magic, it transforms that paralyzing fear of being found out into an energizing curiosity to actually find out. And this right here is the whole transformation in a nutshell. The imposter mindset is always on defense, thinking, "I have to hide what I don't know." It's just exhausting. But the beginner's mind, it's on offense, thinking, "I get to discover what I don't know." Can you feel the difference there? One is a prison. The other? That's an open road. When you really embrace this, you're not just tweaking your mindset. You're actually changing your identity. You're no longer an imposter, terrified of being discovered. You become an explorer, excited about what's out there waiting to be discovered. If you take just one thing away from this, please let it be this: not knowing is not a weakness. In a world that is changing faster than ever, the courage to say, "I don't know," the willingness to be a beginner again and again, that is the ultimate superpower. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Just think about all the energy you spend right now hiding, pretending, worrying. What if you could take all that wasted energy and pour it into the pure joy of discovery? Who could you become if you weren't afraid to just be a beginner?